Okay, photo booth setup tutorial. We do have two different looking photo booths. On these white kiosk style ones, we have this model, and we have a different one. They look a little bit different, but they set up and work the exact same way. So it does not matter if it's this one or a different one. On the back, to open up the back, all it requires is just some sort of flathead style device. Any key will work. Sometimes I just use the power plug. There's not a specific designated key. That opens up your back. Once the photo booth is plugged in, the first step I always start with is the camera adjustments. Make sure that the camera power is on. And then the second most important thing, these are zoom lenses. You want to make sure that the camera lens is set to the widest zoom possible. To do that, you're going to grab the lens from the back and you're going to rotate clockwise. That is going to get the lens all the way to the widest setting. Counterclockwise is going to zoom in closer. Again, we don't want that. We want it as wide as possible. Rotate that lens counterclockwise. Make sure it's rotated all the way counterclockwise. That's good to go. Second step is to turn on the power to the tablet. So these are not iPads. These are Surface Pros. The power is right here. This switch is your volume. Does not matter, obviously. Power switch is this one right there. You push that and the tablet should turn on. At the base of the photo booth, you have three different cords. One is your main power supply that you're going to plug into the wall. The other two go to the printer. One is the power cord, one is the USB cord. Super simple, that's all it does. So power black, this one it has a gray power plug, that's your main power supply, and then the black cable and the USB cable both go to the back of the printer and plug in at the printer. All right, to set up the photo booth here, slide up from the bottom. The pin is 1175. DSLR booth is the program that we use. If possible, you want to make sure that the photo booth is connected to Wi-Fi throughout the entire event. That is what is able to send out the emails when guests email themselves their prints. It will also upload all of the prints to the cloud. And then we can send a link out to the couple at the end. Now, currently, this is asking for a license renewal. A license renewal, we do not need to worry about. Just go ahead and hit close. Over here, we have all of our list of past events. If you are setting up a new event, you're going to type new events. You're going to enter in the name of the couple. Really important note here, whatever you put on this line for the name of the event is going to be sent out on the email to all of the guests that receive or send themselves a copy of their photo booth. So make sure names are not spelled incorrectly. Make sure that you put the couple's names in. Don't put anything weird or silly. So in here, we'll just do Glenna and Doug. So this is how we always name our events. If it's a special event, a prom or something like that, you can put in the name of the school, prom, whatever you want. Most of the time it's a couple, just put in the couple's first and last name. After that, you're gonna go ahead and hit launch event. That brings us to the prompt screen here. Automatically, you're gonna unlock it. Up in the top right corner, there's a little faded lock button. Again, pin is 1175. And we need to go ahead and edit the template now for this event. So here's the template. You hit the drop down at the top. It is going to give you the list of all of our different types of templates that you could do. A lot of them are duplicates. So some of the different ones, white gold, we have string lights, there's royal birthday, silver, rustic, floral. Those are a lot of the different templates that we have. We have about 4 or 5 different ones. Let's do the rustic floral. This is the most in-depth one. Doesn't matter which rustic floral you click on, you're just gonna click on it. Here's the template. Number one most important thing, because we're on a touch screen, the program doesn't really work super well with the touch screen. So anytime you wanna edit something, you actually wanna click on it over here on this list of layers here. So if we wanna edit this name, we're gonna click on the name, and then down here in the text, we're gonna click on that to do the text. So we're gonna type in Doug here. And then we are going to go to the other name, we will type in Glenna. Names are edited. Last thing on this is we have dates right here. This one's divided into 2 different dates. And so you want to make sure that you edit those as well. So again, click on the date over here. This one, so we're going to change this to 2004. And then right here is the other date for the month. We can edit that to whatever. Always put in 2 digits for the day. Always put in 2 digits for the month. Okay? And that's it. Those are now edited. It's good to go. All you're going to do is come up here to the top right corner, open Photo Booth. Make sure that the camera right here is selected for Canon Rebel 6. Make sure that this does not say Surface Camera. That obviously will not work, especially the rear camera. So make sure that says Canon right there. Has the event name. Hit full screen. And then you have this set up here. Now, last step to set where your photo booth needs to be in terms of your backdrop. You want to make sure that you do a test print to make sure that you are right at the edge of the backdrop without being too close, without the edges being too far in, and without it being wider than the backdrop as well. You want that camera to line up within probably about 6 inches of the edge of the backdrop. Anywhere in here, that space, you're good to go. To do that, you're going to have to do a test print. So first thing that you do is you click on print, and then you look at it, and you can see right here on this edge, it is off. Now it flips it over here. So we're too far away, and we're too far over on that side. Okay, so we're going to take this, move it a little bit closer. You can hit the X to back up and do a print again. And there we go. Now we know, see, the edges are not cut off. They're right on the backdrop. This is all lined up. This is good to go. And you're just going to let it go through all 4 prints and physically print out a test print. Make sure it's all set up and ready to go. Once you have a successful test print, close it up, lock it up, walk away, you're good.